Welcome to the New Day Show, and today I am coming to you in this recording from Freeport in the Bahamas and the Global Leadership Forum. I'm just so thankful to be here today to pay honor to a great man of God, woman of God, and also a great man of God in Dr. Richard Pinder and those that were involved in this situation. And pray that now, more than ever, we will know what Jesus meant when he said, seek first the kingdom, because it's as his kingdom come and his will is done on earth as it is in heaven that we're going to begin to see change. And so, coming to you from Freeport with this report, Dr. Rick Kendall. God bless.
When things happen that you can't explain, when your life falls apart, when nothing is working, even when prayer doesn't seem to be working, what do you do? That's the question. And I think God took me back to a simple question. Why do you follow Jesus? Why do you follow God? And most of our faith in the 20th century church seem to have been focused on following God to get good things.
Yes, the blessing.
Yeah. What happens when bad things happen? Many people actually stop following God because they think it isn't working.
Yeah.
God failed. And the big issue that came out of this tragedy was the most powerful reconnection to biblical faith.
Yeah.
Faith is believing. That's it. Your faith is only as strong as the test it survives.
Yeah, wow.
No matter how much you brag or how much faith you get, the test will reveal what quality of faith you have. Because this modern faith that we've been living with cannot handle crisis. And I want to say to people today watching this program, if you lost your job, your business fell apart, you had a foreclosure in your house, whatever it is, don't allow that to touch your belief in God, because there's always life after the test.
Yeah.
Faith is believing in life after the test, knowing that the test is always temporary. Paul says we must fight the good fight of faith. The fight is keeping your belief when you lost everything, when nothing works. So when there is a tragedy, do you still believe? No matter what you're going through today, your faith must outlast it, because your faith is the key to victory.
Words can't really fully express our love for Dr. Myles and Ruth Munroe and for all those involved that were on that plane. And we just want to let you know how much we deeply love and appreciate those now at Myles Munroe International and at Twyla and all of those ministries impacted by what has happened.
Yes, and you know, we really appreciate all our friends that have called us and sent texts and emails. It means a lot to us.
Yes. And, you know, we will go on. We will move on. And because, as Dr. Munroe has always said, it's not so much about the messenger, it's about the message. And even when the visionary passes, as this happened too soon, the vision goes on and on.
And because it's the message of Jesus, what we all preach, that is, will go on, and it's going to
multiply
as the seed.
Yeah, exactly. So be encouraged, because I still believe the best is yet to come. And now we've got to activate, and the kingdom message and cultivation on the earth is going to get stronger as we move forward in his harvest.
Yes.
It is finished. 3 words. The guy who said that was only 33 years old.
It is finished.
He didn't say I was finished, because we don't die, we are eternal spirits. He says it is finished. I poured out what I came to earth to pour out.
Was that the guy on the cross?
That's the guy on the cross. Die like the Apostle Paul, who said, I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. I have been poured out like a drink offering. There's nothing left. I am ready to die. That's the way I want to die. I want to die because there's nothing else to keep me alive. I've done what I was born to do. This to me is the greatest act of service to humanity, to deliver to us what you came to give us. You're doing a good job, but there's more.
I would like to make it known that although we are grieving our losses and are deeply saddened by this tragic event, we have never been, nor will we ever feel, hopeless. There is no question in our hearts that the spirits of the 9 persons whose lives were taken are now resting with our Heavenly Father. We rejoice, for we know that they are in a better place, watching over all of us and rejoicing amongst the heavenly angels. We will not allow death to claim any victory. But we celebrate the life and the legacy of each individual. This tragedy does not mark the end of life, the end of a vision, the end of a journey, nor the end of a purpose, but it marks the new beginning of an era. An era of a new generation that will carry on the vision and the legacy of my father and my mother, and of each individual whose life was lost so unexpectedly. So let's not mourn. Let's not mourn their deaths, but let's celebrate their lives and find joy in knowing that although God may not explain himself, he will reveal himself. In the words of my father, the greatest tragedy in life is not death, but it's a life without a purpose.